Hey everybody, welcome back to Danganronpa 2. Yaki is dead. We gotta figure out what happened to him. First, I should investigate the top of the table. So the only thing on top of this table that really catches my eye is this desk lamp. Looks like an antique lamp and it seems rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it would have been useless during the blackout. Other than that, there's nothing else on the table that really stands out to me, so... Now's not the time for me to flinch. I gotta do it. I let out a shout as if to encourage myself and quickly looked beneath the table. Is that tape? Immediately I noticed an unexplainable smell like rusted iron hanging in the air. Enduring the stinging pain in the back of my eyes, I slowly shifted my gaze toward Byakuya's body. Byakuya Togami, the ultimate affluent progeny, he was the kind of guy who said a lot of hurtful things, but he tried his best to lead everyone. Why did he have to end up like this? The only thing I can do right now, for Byakuya's sake, is to uncover the truth behind his death. Tape? Looks like the knife might have been taped. There seems to be paint applied to the non-sticky side of the duct tape. Seems to glow dully. Could this be glowing paint? Interesting. A bloody knife. Is this the weapon that killed Byakuya? Hold on. How did the killer bring this knife to the dining hall in the first place? It was already here. It had to have been. Byakuya thoroughly patted down everyone and thoroughly inspected every corner of this old building. All the confiscated dangerous items were supposed to be placed in that Duralumin case. It's possible they stole this knife from the case, or they hid it somewhere hard to find. There's one more thing about this knife that's strange. There's some kind of paint that's been applied to the hilt, glow-in-the-dark paint. Knife. Night vision goggles. Why is there a pair of binoculars under the table?
Hey.
Hajime, those aren't binoculars. What are they then?
Perhaps?
Those are probably night vision goggles. Night vision goggles? I've seen them at the supermarket on this island. They also stock self-defense kits too. If that's the case, did the killer use these night vision goggles to kill Byakuya during the blackout? Or was he wearing them? I wonder. Alright, Byakuya. The body's collapsed face down under the table. As if he was in the middle of attempting something, it looks like he was. According to the Monokuma file, he was repeatedly stabbed between the throat and abdominal region. Repeatedly stabbed. Did one of us really do something so horrible? Anything else here? The blood flowing from Byakuya's body formed a huge pool under the table. That's a lot of blood. There's blood spattered everywhere. Even the inner side of the tablecloth is covered. Blood might have splattered all over the place when he got stabbed. There don't seem to be any drag marks leading from the blood pool. So he died there. He wasn't moved. We're getting closer to the truth. Air conditioner? Could it be? Hey, all of you, why can't you act a little more grown up? What was that sound just now? Zap. This air conditioner is probably the only machine inside this room. The air conditioner's remote control. The timer is set to 11:30 p.m. I'm pretty sure Byakuya's time of death was around the same time. So that means the mechanical sound before the blackout, it probably came from this air conditioner. My flashes of inspiration aren't as bad as I thought. AC timer. You got anything to say, Nagado?
Hey.
There's something I want to run by you. Before the blackout occurred, Byakuya was in the dining hall with the rest of us, right? Yeah. And if Byakuya's dead body was discovered after the blackout, then don't you think he died during the blackout? Well, now that you mention it.
But...
Why was Byakuya's body under a table? Even if the killer tried to hide him, it's not like he would have stayed hidden forever. Isn't it confusing? You're right. Seems finding out what exactly happened during the blackout is key to solving this mystery. There's no way I'd know. It was so dark during the blackout I couldn't see a thing.
That's not it.
Although if seeing was impossible, then there's a possibility someone might have heard something. Heard something. Are you talking about her? I must investigate my classroom. You're the one who has medical knowledge? That's why I need to do it! Before you start, why don't you calm down a bit? I'm terribly sorry about that. Would you shut up? I kinda hate you. I got startled by the blackout, slipped on the carpet, and she's kinda suspicious. It's so embarrassing. Please erase it from your memory. Embarrassing pose has been added to the truth bullet section. Great, I'm glad I have that in my truth bullets. Mahiro, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine.
What's going on?
Is that what you expected me to say? Because I feel terrible. 1 minute Byakuya is alive and well, and in an instant something awful happens. Of course I'm not fine.
Why?
And not only that, but whoever killed him is one of us, right? It hasn't been determined yet. It's already been determined. You've already accepted it, haven't you?
This is the worst.
That we have to find out who the killer is. Find out which friend killed our friend. I don't like it either, but we won't survive if we don't go through with it. It's not just for yourself, we have to do it to protect everyone. If I'd acted calmer during the blackout, Byakuya might still be alive.
This is the worst.
This whole thing would have never happened. Stop blaming yourself, nothing good will come of it. Getting cheered up by a boy isn't like me at all.
Got it?
Hey Hajime, forget about what I just said, got it? Okay. I won't dwell on it for now, I can't become a burden. There might be a clue only I have access to. A clue?
Hey.
Photos. The one I took just before the blackout, remember? Pictures. Want to see them? I have a digital camera so I can show them to you right now. Please! So this photo... Yo, I'm just saying, look at far left. She looks suspicious. Byakuya was standing in a totally different place than where we found him. Wasn't his body under that table with the lamp on top of it? The one underneath the monitor? I think I know who it was. There's something. Everyone's standing position before the blackout might be a huge clue. Can you approximate everyone's standing position from these photos? Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. It'd be hard to understand from the photos alone, so it might be better for me to plot it out. But who would that actually provide a clue? I don't know yet, but I feel like it
Leave
could.
it to me.
Alright, now that that's decided,
You better do your best.
you better work hard on your investigation too. How much longer are you planning to stand
Do you
around?
understand?
Alright. I think it was Mikan. I honestly think it was Mikan. This is a metal case Byakuya had with him. I believe he said it was made of duralumin. The last time I saw it, it was closed, but there are a lot of odd things inside this case, like a nightstick and pepper spray. What's this? A hard plastic case. But it's just a case. The inside is empty. It looks like a camera case. Must be the key to the other duralumin case. That other case was in the office, and all of the collected dangerous items were inside of it. If the key to that duralumin case is right here, then it's unlikely that the murder weapon used to kill Byakuya was taken from that case. Which means the weapons inside that duralumin case aren't related to Byakuya's murder. Even so, I still don't get it. Why did Byakuya have this duralumin case in the first place? Case packed with all this security equipment? Maybe he was being extra cautious just in case? No, that can't be right. That's way too overboard. Could he have known something was going to happen beforehand? Maybe. And because of that, he went to all this trouble to be extra careful. Gundam, buddy, what do you got? Oh, hellhound earring. Answer my... Alright, you lost your earring.
Impossible!
Is this effort futile as well? Are you still looking for the earring you dropped? It is not a mere earring, it is a hellhound earring. Long ago, in a faraway land, a beast known as the Hellhound is feared by all, even by he who summoned it. Oh, this is random. The Hellhound tore his way through innumerable battlefields, his fangs glistening with blood. and his drenched blood-red fur would dry in the howling winds of loneliness. When I finally tamed that diabolic beast, I received an earring to commemorate the event. The Hellhound earring. So that I may never forget the night I battled that fearsome Pomeranian, I wear that earring at all times. Was that really about a Pomeranian? I understand that it's important for you, but for now we need to investigate.
I won't let you!
Where is it? Where did it disappear to? Maybe it fell underneath the floor? The carpet didn't cover the whole floor. It might have fallen through the gaps between the exposed floorboards. Oh, so that's what transpired. Such a clever little bauble. Gundam laughed uproariously as he walked toward the wall and pressed his head against the gaps in the floor and peered beneath the
I can
floorboards.
see it!
Oh, you found it. Good. I found it. Truly, that is the Hellhound earring. It seems God exists for my benefit. He's got, what is it? Monochrome? What is the term for two separate eye colors? I can't remember.
Let me.
However, how do I recover it? I cannot fit my arm through this opening. Were I to use a tool, it would probably not reach either. Then maybe you should just give up?
What?
Give up what? The world? I mean, give up the earring. Fool! Have you not realized? The world will come to an end if the human race were to lose that earring. You humans are so satisfied with clothing yourselves in layers of false knowledge.
If you flinch, you will die!
But even with all those layers, you still will not survive the winter. Why am I being scolded?
Fine.
It was foolish of me to rely on you fools. Fine, I shall do something about it on my own. Now if you'll excuse me, I must save the world. He wants that earring back by any means necessary. His determination is truly inspiring. But it'd be nice if he actually helped with the investigation. Where else should I investigate?
Hajime.
Hajime, a moment? What is it?
Hey.
When we're finished with the investigation here, would you like to hear what everyone has to say together? If I go by myself, some people might not talk to me out of caution. Well, we've been told that one of us is a killer. It can't be helped if everyone's on edge right now. But why me? You're easy to talk to, and I feel like you have a scent similar to my— What? We both harbor special feelings towards Hope Peaks Academy, isn't that right? Well, yeah, but— Fine, if we're going together, let's get on with it. There's no time for idle chit-chat.
Thanks.
I'm glad. It'll be a great help. Special feelings, huh? Even so, what he said about us being similar, I don't think I agree.
Now then.
I guess for now, we should search the inside of this old building and listen to what the others have to say. Not just the dining hall, I think we should consider this whole building the scene of the crime. After all, the blackout that took place at the time would have happened throughout this entire building. Yeah, you're right. Ah! Hello.
I see.
Apparently a great man once said investigation should be done on foot.
Yes!
So that's why I'm also using my feet. I'm just walking around for no particular reason. Well, if there's no reason, then there's no meaning.
Hey.
Hey, Hajime, I just realized something. Could she by any chance know what happened during the blackout? I was just thinking the same
Are
thing.
you serious?
Huh? How'd you know? So you did hear us, even though Hajime and I were talking pretty softly just now. Not only do I have a perfect face, style, and personality, but I also have perfect ears. I see. Your hearing is so good, maybe you heard what actually happened during the blackout.
Hey.
When the blackout happened, you could hear everyone's voice through the dining hall, right? We couldn't tell, but you would have been able to make out who's who, right? Just leave it to a book! That nose disturbs me. It's very, very cursed. I'll hardly eat it for breakfast.
I see.
Oh, you must mean it'll be easy as pie. Except eating fried rice with gravy for breakfast is kind of heavy. Any fried rice that isn't fried with gravy is so wrong! She should make a metaphor with a more common type of fried rice, like egg fried rice or lettuce fried rice. Anyway... Oops, sorry. Anyway, can you tell us what you heard?
I got it!
Leave it to me! I'm gonna take a bite out of you!
Yep.
If you tell us, I'll let you bite Hajime later. Stop it. What if she takes you seriously?
Aww.
Let's see. The first person who raised their voice during the blackout was... That's right, it was Mahiru.
It's a blackout!
Next was Kazuichi's voice, and then the next voice was mine.
Hey, I can't see anything.
It's pitch black! My future is pitch black!
What a nice remark I made. It's to the point it has its own unique charm. Just continue. Then there were more voices, one after the other.
Everyone, calm down! We gotta stay calm in a situation like this! Ah! Don't step on my feet!
Yoko.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is... Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it.
That's pretty much it.
You notice it didn't talk at all?
Aren't I awesome? Praise me, give me lots of praise.
I heard you the first time. Please don't get any closer. Nagito, say something to her. Hey, did something happen? No, I was just thinking about what Byakuya said during the blackout. What Byakuya said.
Hey,
Why did he say something like that? Rather, why was he able to say that? What the hell? What's going on here? And this is... What do you mean? About that, why don't we discuss it after we've investigated a little bit more? For now, I really can't say anything for certain. Well, it's not like I really care.
yep.
Anyway, don't you think Ibuki's account just now is an important clue that will lead us to the truth?
Then praise me, let me bite ya.
Why are you really biting me? This girl's got something wrong with her. Yeah. You know who didn't talk? Well, he didn't. He wasn't here. She was outside. She talked. She was in the other room. She talked. You did not talk. And you look sinister in that picture that Mahiru showed. I don't trust her. Sonia, what do you got? There's something I want to ask you. What is it?
It is strange, no?
It appears that only that wall is a different color and material. Why is that?
Perhaps.
Oh, it's probably a fire door. You've never seen one before? It's a door that shuts to keep fire from spreading by containing it. If that's what happens, you can run away, right?
Wow!
I see, it's like a barrier, just like lining up plastic bottles around that.
What? That's only done to keep cats from getting in. I've never heard of that. Is this a Japan thing? You know about keeping cats from getting inside, but you don't know about fire doors?
I am ashamed!
Truly, I'm culturally ignorant. I'm ashamed of myself.
Fire door has been added to the truth bullets section. Nagito, what do you got? How come Byakuya was able to say something like that in the dark? He had the night vision goggles on. He must have had the night vision goggles on. I think. And he probably went for the knife to try and defend himself. The storage room's really dusty and dark.
Well,
My hands were full cleaning the dining hall, so I couldn't even touch this room. It even has cobwebs, so there's no way I could stay in here for a long time. Are these irons? It looks like they were recently turned on, but why are there 3 irons on this ironing board? Just as I thought, your eyes don't miss a thing. When I was looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I also found these irons, but when I found them, all 3 of them were turned on. Turned on?
yep.
It'd be bad if another blackout happened, so I turned them off. But doesn't this feel kind of sinister? Sinister. Irons in storage room. Laundry hamper. Huge piece of cloth randomly shoved.
Perhaps.
Is this a tablecloth? Is it blood? Yep.
Huh?
A blood stain? Come here, take a closer look.
But
It's too dark, I can't really see that clearly. There's no mistaking it, it's clearly a blood stain. Which means this tablecloth is connected to Byakuya's murder, right?
well,
If that tablecloth has a blood stain on it, it's a possibility. Seriously, it is a blood stain. Maybe. Stacks of clean tablecloths, it looks like they haven't been used. Is there a Monokuma in here somewhere? Maybe not. Nagito?
well.
No, never mind. Okay, what's this? There's an awful lot of boxes. We don't have time to go through each and every one of them.
Yep. Hajime.
How much longer are you gonna stay in this dark place? You're just wasting your time. Let's move on and investigate other places already. I get it, you're right. Alright. Bathroom? Someone appears to be inside. It's a unisex bathroom, I don't know who's actually in there. Hey, is someone in there? There's no response. I guess we should give up for now and check on it later. What about the office? There's Peko.
Hajime.
The old building's circuit breaker should be inside this office. Circuit breaker, huh? It might be related to the blackout. So it's better if we check out the circuit breaker first. Kazuichi's here too. The other case. It's way up there. That must be this old building circuit breaker. The blackout probably happened because of this.
I see.
It doesn't look like someone did anything to it. Nothing else looks suspicious either. The circuit breaker's pretty high up. Even if you use a stepladder, you won't reach it. Yeah, I totally agree. That's why it's so mysterious. Well, during the blackout, I was panicking so bad I forgot about that, but you're right. Even with a stepladder, there's no way you'd be able to reach that circuit breaker. Which means someone must have reset the breaker after the blackout. But who? I did it!
Whoa!
It's here!
Actually,
You idiots had no idea what to do about the blackouts. I'm the one who reset the circuit breaker.
by
the way, I'm not the one who tripped the breaker. The killer did that, of course. But how did someone as small as you reset the breaker?
hey,
Well, firstly, my eyes work real good at night, so I have no trouble seeing in the dark. And if you want to know how I reach the circuit breaker, my body stretches. You know, I'm very elastic.
I won't be fooled.
Liar!
it's
I'm serious. Wanna see? Wanna see a version of Monokuma with his body all stretched out? It's grotesque. No thanks. Just imagining it makes me want to puke. Oh, really? Such a shame.
so
Still,
cool.
don't you think Monokuma is such a nice guy? In a popularity contest, he'd take first place.
I see.
What the hell? So he's the one who reset the breaker. Well, in that case, I'm convinced there's no way we'd be able to reach that. If that's the case, how did the killer trip the circuit breaker? If they didn't trip it or set it to be tripped. Peko, what do you got? I can already tell. You doubt me, correct? Huh? However, it does not surprise me. An unexpected blackout occurred, and during that time, Byakuya was killed.
Anyway,
The circuit breaker is in this office. Naturally, I look suspicious since I was supposed to be here.
Wait.
Supposed to be here? Does that mean...
I see.
I was right, you weren't in the office. But why? Weren't you supposed to guard the circuit breaker in the Durlam case with all the weapons in it?
Huh?
So where'd you run off to?
well,
Well, that is... What happened? I'm just not feeling too well. I apologize, but excuse me.
What the
She had to
heck?
use the bathroom. Someone put laxatives in her food. Because she took a separate plate of food from everyone else.
Hey,
It appears the bathroom inside this old building is currently occupied, so... I recommend either the hotel lobby or your cottage. Huh? Seems like it'll be a tough path. With cold sweat dripping from her forehead, Peko wobbled out of the office. What happened to her? Kinda hard for me to say it myself. I already feel bad enough for Peko as it is. I mean, is it cool she didn't, like, run away or something?
that's right.
Because if she ran away, she's obviously the killer. I'm almost positive. Is that really what it is? No. No, I don't think so. AC remote control. The remote control is for the office air conditioner. Huh? Time here is set to 11:30 p.m. Timer for the air conditioner in the dining hall also is set for that time. Can't be a coincidence, right? Alright, Kazuichi, what do you got?
Maybe...
Isn't Peko the killer? No, she's not the killer. I think it's Mikan.
I mean...
Well, she wandered off somewhere, even though she was supposed to be in the office. When we were looking for Byakuya after the blackout, I went to the office right away, but... when I got here, she was gone.
Well...
I shouldn't say this too loudly, or else Sonia will yell at me. Peko's probably the one who tripped the circuit breaker and used the blackout to her advantage to kill Byakuya.
Hey,
That is my phone. Sorry about that. Don't you think she looks kind of ruthless too? Like an assassin, right? It's not like you look any better. No, she's not. I'm pretty sure it's not Peko. Like... too obvious. This duralumin case. It should contain all the dangerous items Byakuya collected.
hey,
Maybe we should check inside, just to be safe. It's locked.
yep.
Byakuya had the key to this case with him. I brought it with me, so there's no need to worry. Is it okay to take that key without permission?
Now.
It's forbidden to tamper with the crime scene, but if we don't, we can't check inside this case, right? So I should open it. This guy, he doesn't feel any remorse.
See?
It's open. Forks, kitchen knives, iron skewers, and various tools are crammed inside. But it's not possible that the killer took anything from here, because the key to this case was inside the case Byakuya had with him. I guess you're right about that.
Now then.
I guess we're done with the office, don't you think so? We should get going now. Alright. I guess we'll go talk to Shiaki? Oh, maybe not. I guess we'll go back into the dining hall. I think we've talked to everyone. Nope, dang it. I already got everything here. Now I get it, are we done here? There's no denying Byakuya died during the blackout. Okay, what am I missing? What about here? More dishes. I think you're the killer. I don't need to keep spread eagle. Yeah, I don't need to see this. Just as Nahiri said, look at how angry she looks.
Got it?
I'm done here. I guess I can check the bathroom again. Maybe someone's out of it now. No luck, huh? Check the office. Where else do we have to check? The kitchen. Right. Alright, you little brat. Hey, were you in the kitchen during the blackout, Teru? That blackout totally startled me. At first I thought it was just in the kitchen, but when I finally managed to get out of the kitchen, the hallway was pitch black too. And then I heard everybody's voice, so I fumbled along the wall and tried to feel my way to the dining hall. But that place was pitch black too. It was pitch black everywhere. Couldn't you have used that kitchen stove as a light?
No.
That's impossible. This gas stove needs electricity to work, so it was directly affected. Guess it's not possible. Since you work with fire in the kitchen, I figured you'd be able to use it as a light source, but I guess it's not that easy.
Hey,
If we've come all this way, let's investigate this area just for the heck of it. There's a chance there might be some sort of clue. Meat? Isn't it amazing? That meat is so big, even I was shocked.
Well,
The dish
guess
fit for a
that's
tropical
about it.
island. I'd never be able to get meat like this in Aoyama or Azabu. I'd never be able to get meat like this in my hometown, much less Aoyama or Azabu. I get it, you don't have to repeat yourself, but it's big. Where did you find it? I asked Nekomaru. Apparently he killed the cow at the ranch with his bare hands and brought it over. Wasn't that cow a chicken? Those hands of his, they look like they specialize in punching things. I wouldn't want to get punched by those hands. Seriously, Nekomaru is so wild. He's totally right at home in a country setting. I'm jealous. My hometown is near Aoyama. Would you shut up about Aoyama and Azabu?
Man.
I guess this meat's gone to waste since this awfulness happened right when the party started. The only ones who ate any food were Akane and Peko, who took some portions for herself.
Eh?
Don't say that. After I worked so hard to cook the world's most refined party dishes, only 2 people actually tasted them.
To tell you the truth.
It's not like I actually believe it, but if there really is a killer out there, I'll probably never be able to forgive them. He's scary when he's mad. Those are some demon eyes. Party dishes. Okay, we got this equipment list. Wasn't there a knife missing? Oh no. How'd the killer get past Byakuya's body check?
That's weird.
I mean, he didn't even go easy on the girls when he was performing the pat-down. Oh, you could have brought something in and stuck it underneath beforehand, because you were here before everyone else.
Hey.
It's surprising how much equipment this kitchen has. There are iron plates for barbecuing and even a portable stove. But this is all stuff that doesn't pertain to the murder, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Nagito, let's get going.
You're right.
I don't think it was Nagito.
Yep. Hey.
How about we check out Byakuya's cottage?
Yep.
There might be clues there, so I thought it'd be good to check it out just in case. But I was scared I might encounter some danger if I went there by myself. I don't really mind going together, but aren't you worried about the possibility that I might be that danger?
Hey.
You mean, am I worried about you being the killer? To be honest, I don't think you're the killer. In fact, I can't even imagine it. It's like, instead of living with doubt in others, it's so much better to die believing in others. Don't talk like that. We're doing this so we can live, you know?
I see.
As I thought. You sure are strong. You're definitely the chosen one, chosen by Hope's Peak Academy.
Alright.
Alright, let's get going to Byakuya's cottage. Every time we talk, I don't really know how I'm supposed to react. There's a strange scene unfolding before me. What are you two doing?
Hey, what are you doing?
You're recruiting Chiaki to get your earring back, I suppose.
What am I doing, you say? Ha! Now that is truly a foolish question.
We're just checking to see if we can get under the floor from here.
Under the floor? Why?
Who said it was futile? Who decided it was impossible? How did you know I cannot recover my earring?
If it is possible to get under the floor, it'll change our understanding of the murder, I think. So I thought it was important to check it.
Okay, fair enough.
I see.
I never considered it thinking like that. What do you mean?
See?
Come on, think about it.
Hey.
The carpet I laid didn't reach the table. Could he have been stabbed from under the floor? The dining hall floor had huge gaps between the floorboards. Is it possible the killer killed Byakuya by stabbing him from beneath the floor?
Yep.
That's what I thought, so I'm trying to see if we can get under it from here. Well, I guess it's not possible to get under the floor from outside. The building is surrounded by firm fences, so there's no way to sneak under the floor from there.
But...
Even so, I couldn't find a way to get under the floor from inside the building either. Do you think there's a possibility there's a hidden hole?
well...
No, that's not possible. Are you sure? At any rate, it seems you can't get under the floor from outside the building. That's a relief. Relief? Why? If you could get under the floor from the outside, there'd only be one logical suspect. The only person who didn't come to the party and also doesn't have an alibi. Oh, right. Fuyuhiko.
So,
I suspected him too. That's why I was checking to see if it's possible to get under the floor from outside.
well,
Speaking of which, not long after I began guarding the entrance, Fuyuhiko came here. He did.
huh?
What happened, Fuyuhiko?
Huh?
Hey, what are you doing here, all alone at a place like this?
Yep.
I'm standing guard so Monokuma doesn't come inside. How diligent of you.
Hey, hey.
You're not coming to the party?
What are you saying?
Hell no, not even if you paid me. Parties are stupid. They make me want to puke. You wanted to come to the party, right? Isn't that why you came here? Of course not! I was just going for a damn walk! Do I have to report to you every time I want to go for a walk?
That's wrong.
No, it's not like that, but... leave me alone. And then he just left. Well, that happened, but why did he come here?
See?
He probably wants to be a part of the group, but he can't be honest about it. He believes he's different from everyone else. That's why he's always alone.
Hey, hey.
He's like the main character of an RPG. Have you played those before? No, Chiaki, I've never played an RPG before. When did we start talking about video games?
I see.
Even though we don't really know what he's thinking, I don't think we have any reason to doubt him.
I'm glad.
That's a relief. I'm glad. You keep saying you're glad, but we have no idea who the killer is. Well, I guess for now we should stick to the plan and head over to Byakuya's cottage. As long as the probability is greater than 0, that will suffice.
I have not unleashed even half of my power yet.
Oh, Gundam. It seems he has no intention of investigating. Got anything else, Jackie?
Yep.
Alright. Let's go to Byakuya's cottage. There you are! Hello! Didn't I tell you to leave me alone? That's not happening. Didn't you hear Monokuma's announcement? Of course I did. Apparently Byakuya is the one who got killed. So what? What did you say? Do you think I'm the killer? Think whatever you want. I'm used to being mistrusted. That's not why I'm... Whatever. Just tell me what you were doing while everyone else was at the party.
Huh?
Checking my alibi. Well, I don't have one. I was just chilling at my cottage all by myself during that time. The whole time? Because Chiaki said she saw you in front of the old building.
Shut up!
Nosy bitch.
Jeez.
It's true I went for a little walk, and then just by chance I ended up passing by the old building. Were you really going for a walk? Don't tell me you were actually trying to join the party.
Don't fuck with me!
Why would I do that? It's a coincidence. A coincidence! Alright, I got it. Alright. Bye, Scummy. Nagido.
Alright.
Now then, we have to head over to Byakuya's cottage. If you get lost, check the map. It's this way. I think he's next door to me, yeah. It's locked.
Hey.
I guess we need to ask him for help.
Hey!
Monokuma!
Did you call me?
Yay, did you call me? Nagido, when did you train Monokuma?
Hey.
Hey Monokuma, I was wondering if you could do us a favor. There's something we want to investigate.
What's this?
Hey, who are you talking to? That's just my afterimage. When I get serious, my afterimage is unleashed.
What?
I can even play soccer by myself as long as I have this cloning technique. That would be boring to play alone. I don't have time for this. Just hurry up and open up Byakuya's cottage already.
Well...
This is for the class trial. It's something we really need. For the class trial?
This is troubling.
If it's for the class trial, there's no way I can refuse. Now then, there's only one spell that can open these doors.
Loose. I'll leave the rest to you.
See, I've unlocked the door. Now you can investigate to your heart's content. Why does it open with a magic spell?
Jeez.
It's probably powered by electricity. At any rate, that performance was a waste of time. I see. I guess we should go inside then.
You're right.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Does he have a hidden Monokuma in here? Why does he have so many books and stuff in his room? Ah, hello.
No.
Nothing about it really catches my eye. Window. Room's interior design isn't different than mine. Envelope. To Byakuya Togami.
That's weird.
There's no sender. That looks pretty suspicious.
Hajime.
Hajime, you should check what's inside. Yeah, you're right. Be careful, the first kill will happen tonight. Someone will definitely kill someone. This is this a crime warning? No, it says be careful, it's probably a threatening letter. Regardless, who would send something like this? Maybe this is why Byakuya suddenly decided to throw a party. Huh? The first kill will happen tonight, because someone made this threat to Byakuya. He gathered everyone in one area, and was extremely cautious about all the dangerous items. He was trying to create a scenario in which everyone could monitor each other. He thought if he did that, nobody would be able to kill anyone. So he believes this crazy letter?
But...
He couldn't ignore the possibility of this happening, even if it was just a worst-case scenario.
Hey,
Remember what Byakuya kept saying, how he wouldn't let anyone become a victim? He couldn't overlook that slim possibility, just to keep his promise? And why did he keep it a secret if he'd told us?
nope.
He probably couldn't. He probably thought that was also a worst-case scenario. What do you mean? If everyone knew what was in the letter, whether it's a lie or not, everyone would have likely begun to doubt each other, and at that point there'd be no turning back. So Byakuya tried to do something about this all by himself without telling anyone?
Yep.
His strong sense of responsibility is the only reason I can think of. Anyway, whoever sent Byakuya this letter also killed him, is that what you're saying?
Sorry.
No, this could be a prank, and it might have nothing to do with Byakuya's death at all. He suddenly became really quiet. I see, he doesn't want to believe one of us could be a killer. But still, we've come all the way here, and it's the only thing I can think of. The person who wrote this letter murdered Byakuya. If that's the case, that person completely predicted how Byakuya would react once he received it, right? They planned to manipulate Byakuya, and killed him right before our eyes in that old building. Damn it, who the hell would do that?
Hey,
Hajime, there's probably not much time left until the class trial starts. Probably. Which reminds me, you asked Mahiru for a favor earlier, right? Yeah, I wanted her to find out where everybody was standing just before the blackout. She's probably finished by now. You're coming with me, right?
sorry.
Sorry, that's all you. Huh? I need some alone time. I'd like some time to collect my thoughts. I see. I understand.
Hey,
Also, if you're going back to the old building, you should hear what Mikan has to say as well. I think the results of her autopsy should be ready by now.
bye now.
I'll see you later. He was pretty pale. I wonder if he's okay. Now's not the time to worry about Nagito. There isn't much time left. I better hurry over to the old building. Yeah, I better hurry. Monami.
Too cruel. This is just too cruel.
I might as well ask her about the old building's windows. Hey, do you have a sec? I want to ask you something.
I don't wanna help you guys mistrust your friends.
What? It's not like we're doing this because we want to. No, now's not the time to fight. More importantly, do you know why the old building's windows are covered by iron plates?
Iron plates? I covered them up so nobody makes the mistake of going inside since it's dangerous because of the renovation.
See, the renovation. That's why you covered them.
It's dangerous to go inside. Danger isn't supposed to exist on this island. This isn't how it was supposed to be. But why did it get like this? It's cruel. Too cruel.
Just because it's cruel doesn't mean you can just keep crying like that. Crying won't solve anything. We have to do this no matter what, damn it! Okay. Did you get to go to the bathroom? Kabuki? Anything? No, I don't need to hear all this again. No, thank you. You better not bite me again. Jackie's here. Just as I thought, it seems there's no way to get under the floor from inside this old building. Maybe. If that's the case, I should give up on finding Gundam's earring. Mahiru, what do you got?
Hey!
You're here! Where the hell did you wander off to? I wasn't wandering, I was investigating as much as I could. I see. Well, if you weren't slacking off, then I guess it's fine. Did you find anything? Yeah, sorta. You don't sound too sure.
Hey,
Well, just take a look at this. Just as you told me, using the 2 photos I took before the blackout. I tried to pinpoint where everyone was standing. When I did, this diagram was the result. The Yuhiko position unknown. Teru, question mark, Chiaki, question mark, Peko, question mark. Everyone's pretty much in the dining hall. I've made this diagram from analyzing those photos, so I'm pretty sure it's accurate. As I thought, Byaki was standing a far distance from that table. It's impossible. There's no way he'd be able to move that far during the blackout. What's this line extending from the table where Byaki was killed? It's the desk lamp. I drew the power cord for it just in case. The power cord? If that cord's extending from the table where Byaki was killed, that means...
hey,
Did you find... It's not plugged in over there. It goes into the storage room. It's not clear to me yet, but... I guess you're right. I didn't really understand it myself when I was drawing it. I have a feeling that it's either a potential clue or a waste of labor. No, it wasn't a waste at all.
huh?
They used... the 3 irons? The 3 irons plugged in to overload the circuit breaker. In the storage room, that's also where the lamp was plugged in, and the air conditioning was set to go on to finally trip the breaker. There's no mistake that a clue is hidden here. An extremely important clue. Can I not go look at the power cord? Alright. Mikan, what do you have? If you'd like, I can tell you a little bit of what I want to say. Did you find out anything? I tried, within reason, to perform an autopsy. I discovered there were several puncture wounds around Byakuya's chest and abdominal region. Deep wounds, deep enough to reach his lungs and internal organs. It can be assumed that a very thin, sharp object, around 5 millimeters in diameter, was used to stab him over and over again. That's what I believe. I'm sorry, talking about it made me sad. No need to push yourself, I mostly got the gist of what you wanted to say. Around 5 millimeters in diameter, huh? It's as thin as an ice pick or an all, or a meat skewer. Anything else? Guess I can look at this once more. Seems rather heavy. The power cord was connected to the outlet, so it must have been useless. Huh. I guess not. You got anything? No. Okay, well, we're done here then. Goes to the storage room. Oh. What? Did you get to go to the bathroom?
Huh?
I feel so lighthearted right now. I, Nekomaru Nida, I have been reborn. I have no intention of losing anymore. Losing to who?
Oh,
I won't lose to anyone, not even to my past self. That sounds cool and all, but what are you even talking about?
shit!
That. What? I don't know who was behind it, but someone tried to make a shitty bastard out of me. Some scoundrel was occupying the bathroom before the party was about to start. Now that you mention it, you said something like that shortly after the party started. I've been trying to use it many times, but the door just won't open at all. If you think I'd be angered by something like that, you've all underestimated my nerve and patience. Do all and achieve all with one's presence of mind. That is the goal of a true leader. In other words, a leader must never falter in any situation, but always have the presence of one's mind. He says that, but I'm pretty sure he was shaken up by that whole ordeal. Oh well, best not to get into it. So you're saying the bathroom door was shut from before the party started to after the blackout.
So what I mean is...
And the bathroom was finally unoccupied after Byakuya's body was found. That's about how long that lasted. Well, he sounds stupid and irrelevant, but I should remember it. Might not be irrelevant. Well, we're done. We're out of time.
Alrighty, guys! It's finally time! That's right! It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, I shall tell you all the meeting place. At the central island of Jabberwock Island, there is a mountain with my adorable face carved into it.
I don't remember that. How long did it take you to do that?
That, my friends, is Monokuma Rock. Once you're there, please proceed to the underground by taking the elevator located at the secret entrance. I'll see you soon!
A mountain with a carving of Monokuma's face at the central island? Alright. Here we are. Oh good, he's got Mount Rushmore.
Are you kidding me?
What the heck is that mountain? When did that get there? Never mind that. How'd they even make a mountain shaped like Monokuma?
No way.
That story might be true after all. There might be an enormous organization involved in all of this. You mean what Byakuya said before, right?
You are right.
Byakuya, we still needed his knowledge. I still can't believe he's dead. Byakuya, Byakuya, Byakuya. What happened to Gundam and Fuyuhiko? Now that you mention it, it appears they aren't here yet.
I got it!
I know, they probably ran away.
No way!
Ah, hell nah, there's no way I'd let them escape, you know. Look, I dragged this one back over here.
Don't fuck with me!
I'm telling you, let me go.
Hey!
Hey now, if you keep acting violent, I might just eat you up.
Hey!
Fuyuhiko, what were you doing all this time? Nothing. I really wasn't doing anything. I was chilling in my room when I suddenly heard that fat bastard got killed. Who cares?
You. Do you understand?
We've been doing our best to investigate this murder, even though we don't want to, just to survive.
Wait!
Mahiru, that's enough. You too, Fuyuhiko. I guess we're waiting for Gundam.
What happened?
I am right here.
Now then!
Remember
let us
this well. A main character arrived when he got his earring back.
Hey.
It seems you noticed it too.
Well, man.
Alright, now that everyone's all together, let's take the secret entrance to the trial field.
Whoa!
Please wait a second.
What's this?
My, Monami, just what are you doing here? Nobody asked for you. Do you actually want to join in?
You masochist!
Do you want to taste how powerless you are at the class trial? You're an even bigger masochist than I thought.
Special breeding service!
Oh well, I'm a big brother who dotes on his little sister. I shall allow you your special participation.
See ya later!
I'll go on ahead and wait for you guys, so hurry over.
Huh?
You told us to come, but how do we get there? I don't see any doors or vehicles.
What's going on?
You mentioned something about a secret entrance, was it? A secret entrance. Do you know where it is? Nope. Gundam?
Be happy!
Indeed. Indeed. You know, either of you got anything? Nope.
Well,
In RPG video games, it's common for secret areas to be underground. Nagito, you got something for me? You were wondering about Gundam too, right? Roar! Something shaking? This is dangerous! Everyone, please get down! There's an escalator. Something came out? Could it be? Is he telling us to enter it? What? Such a suspicious aura. Even Crimson Steel Elephant Maga Z is trembling with fear. That's so totally suspicious.
Hey,
Forgive me, seriously, just forgive me already. Why don't we just stop here? I mean, none of this is real anyway. Like, not even remotely.
No way, no way, no way!
There's just no way we'll find the killer.
Stupid!
Complaining won't get us anywhere. If you're really a man, then man up. We've come this far. We have no choice but to keep moving forward. You're right. There's nowhere for us to run. We need to do it. If that's everyone's decision, I'll just follow you guys.
Yep.
If this were a video game, it'd have a very high difficulty level. Let's do our best to clear it. Shaking with fear and nervousness, I hesitantly lifted my feet and stepped onto the escalator. I won't think anymore. If I think, I'll run away. All I could do was stare upward intensely as the escalator carried me. And then when each of us entered Monokuma Rock, here we go. Huh? This is an elevator. I see, this entire rock is an elevator. Once again, Monokuma's doing what he pleases.
However,
If he's gone this far and made something like this, I don't think he's playing around. Even so, we're going pretty deep. You're right. I heard an unnerving chattering sound inside my head. I soon realized it was the sound of my teeth. All I could do was purse my lips tightly so everyone else couldn't hear it. There we were, listening to unpleasant roars as the elevator plunged deeper and deeper into the earth. Some time passed before the elevator finally finished descending. And then, the elevator door slowly opened.
Welcome!
This is the class trial field! How do you like it? It's a special place that will decide your fates!
Why, you...
What the hell is he thinking, locking us in a place like this?
Don't fuck with me!
Are you crazy? Complain all you like, I'm used to it by now. Come on, you're wasting your time and energy. Hurry up and take your seats where your names are written. Looks like everyone knows. Even if we try to resist, it won't change a thing. This is Monokuma ordered. We walk towards the seats we've been assigned. From this point on, we need to find out who killed Byakuya. The ultimate affluent progeny, Byakuya Togami. He was overly critical, arrogant, and condescending. But he also had a strong sense of responsibility. As we were panicking, he accepted his role as leader and tried his very best to keep us together. A guy like him got murdered. The person who did it is one of us? I can't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. But if it's really true, we need to find out by any means possible, because it's our only option. There's no way for us to survive unless we sacrifice the killer. And so, this life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun.